going to highlight my under eyes. I keep my extra skincare and beauty products in these because I'm done. That actually didn't take me quite as long as I thought it would. We're gonna rock them. We're gonna try to find me eyeliner. I had a really hard time working. I still can't get it. Hi everyone, my name's Emily Noel. Welcome to my channel where we talk about anything makeup, skincare, and fashion. So if you're interested in any of those things, hang out with me. We are just in my closet beauty room to chit chat today, and I can't wait to have you along. So I'd love for us to be friends, so hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos, and we'll get started. So if you're not already aware, there's a tag going around on YouTube of the $1,000 Sephora Fantasy card. Now what that means is I didn't actually buy $1,000 of Sephora products, even though, I mean, it's tempting to just push checkout, right? But I'm trying to be responsible. So instead, the idea is if I had basically an unlimited budget. Now it's been capped at $1,000 just to keep us kind of in range. But the idea is without having to worry about budget, without having to worry about economic responsibility, what products would you really want? So it's really fun to see what people with no limitations would purchase. So I've gone through and made my cart. I'm going to go through today to tell you exactly the things I want. Now I have to give a big shout out to Emily Noel. As far as I know, she was the first one that started this tag, and it has gone all around YouTube since. Jessica Braun, one of my favorite YouTubers, I saw her do this as well. I do have some of her favorite products in here. I'd love to hear from you too. What things have you been dying to try but haven't picked up yet or haven't had the budget to do? What would you do in your Sephora Fantasy card? If you don't already follow me on Instagram, it is at @MariaNicoleBeauty. Anytime I buy new products, I'm always reviewing them over there, posting pictures, giving my opinions, so you don't want to miss those. I might pick up some of these products in the future, so if you want to see what I think or some tutorials or pictures of their use, definitely check me out over there as well. So there's a few different ways you could play this. You could obviously go for all the luxury type brands. I could fill it with Dior and Gucci and Christian Louboutin, all their high-end makeups. But what I decided to do is I decided to do a blend. Say I want a $1,000 gift card to Sephora today. Let's say it expired today. What would I go in and pick up? That's what my cart is. So some of them are just items I love, items I want to repurchase, items I want to have in my stockpile. Others are items that, you know what, in the next month, I might actually go and purchase. I just haven't yet. And then there are a few items that I probably just won't pick up due to the cost. So if I was given the opportunity to grab them, I would absolutely snatch them up. So friends, family, if you ever need birthday or Christmas presents, this is the video for you. So going into this challenge, you always think, oh my gosh, $1,000, I'm gonna come away with boxes and boxes of makeup, right? $1,000, that's a lot of money. But when you actually start looking at products that if they're on your wish list, they're probably pretty pricey. You know, if I had a drugstore wish list, I would probably pick them up over time just as I was shopping. But high-end product wish lists can add up fast. So I have a total of 16 items in my cart, which when you think about it is really not a lot of items, but they're each fairly expensive. That's why this is a fantasy cart, right? I saw a meme once showing what my boyfriend thinks $100 worth of makeup buys, and it was like a whole box, like an entire beauty collection of makeup, and then what $100 actually buys, and the little figure was holding like two things, which I just think is funny. People don't always realize, especially with the higher end makeup that's going to give you really good quality, how much your money stretches with that. So you really do have to buy it over time. You have to have those wish list items, and we're getting to that point where we can appreciate makeup without owning it, right? We don't have to own every single product, but it's kind of fun to say, hey, I recognize that this is an amazing brand. This looks like an amazing product. It's just out of my budget right now, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I have all these items here behind me that I can create a beautiful look with. I don't need to have $1,000 worth of makeup on my face every day because it's just not realistic, at least for me and at least in my life. One thing I'm really proud of is my cart is $1,000 down to the penny, and I'm super excited about that. However, I don't have tax added in yet. So I just went pure products, got to my $1,000, tax would be added in. I know it's going to add a little bit of cost, but I figure, hey, if I was being gifted $1,000 to Sephora, I don't mind paying the tax myself, right? So I'm going to start out with some of the ones that I either would repurchase or I might purchase now or in the next few months that I'm just really looking to pick up. The first one is the Lancome Teint Idole Longwear Foundation, and this is $47. Okay, so this foundation is my favorite high-end foundation. I used to wear it very frequently. I don't wear it all the time anymore just because I like to try new products and I like to review them for you guys. But this was really the first time I ever went into Sephora, sat with a consultant, got a skin match, tried out a sample, and then went back and purchased this foundation. So it kind of just has a sentimental feeling to me. It was a high-end brand. I think I got this in college, so I didn't purchase a lot of high-end brands at that time. Lancome is just so classic to me. I remember my mom having a Lancome product here and there, and I would always just be kind of in awe of it and want to get there someday. So I love this foundation. I used to wear it consistently. I actually had a trip to Hawaii a couple years ago, and it's in a beautiful glass bottle. And when I was getting ready one morning, I dropped it in the bathroom, and it shattered and it broke, and I was so sad. It was almost full bottle of this Lancome foundation. Obviously, it's all over the bathroom floor, really not salvageable. It didn't shatter in a million pieces. It shattered in like 20 pieces. So there was some left over in the bottle that I was able to kind of pour into something else. I think I had a little vitamin container that I took the vitamins out, put them in a bag, and then poured the foundation into that. So I had a little bit of it salvageable, but since I shattered that one and then I was using other products, I haven't repurchased it. So when I decided I was doing a $1,000 Sephora Fantasy Cart, this was the first product I thought of. I love it, and I will always go back to it. So the next one, there's a few products on here that are just kind of cult classics that I don't own yet, that I haven't tried. And I feel like if I'm going to continue to review products and do tutorials, I just need to have these products. I need to try them. I need to be able to say if I like them or if I don't like them. So one of those items is the NARS Orgasm Blush. If you're familiar with NARS blushes, Orgasm is just their best seller. It's an amazing color. I see YouTubers use it all the time, and I just need to try it out. And it looks like it would be a shade that I would absolutely love. So this is a $30 blush. So one of these days I need to pick it up. It is definitely in my Sephora cart. So the next one is a newer launch. Everyone knows the Naked palettes. I think there's like 8 or 9 by now, and Naked has recently launched their Ultraviolet palette. I do not have the palette yet. Purple and pink nowadays is my favorite color, and I feel like I just have to buy this palette. I feel like this palette was made for me. It's not for everyone. I saw mixed reviews on it just from Naked has always been kind of classic, and then they did this colorful palette, which to me I think is really fun. I don't feel like they should be locked into a box of neutrals, so I don't know why people expect that from them. It is similar to some of the Huda Beauty palette color stories, but I don't have any of those either. So I definitely want to pick up the Urban Decay Ultraviolet palette, and that is $49, right in the range of most of their Naked palettes. So 2 more, and shout out to my all-time favorite YouTuber, Kelly Strack. She is literally how I started with any idea that I could use this. So thank you, Kelly. Is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. She loves the setting spray. I think it's fabulous as well. I have had it before, but I just don't have any of it right now, so I need to repurchase it. And I've only actually previously had trial sizes. So I need the full one. I definitely want it. That is $33. It is a fabulous setting spray. I just need to have it in my arsenal. So it definitely made the list. The other product that I was inspired to get from Kelly is the Tarte Sea Breezy Cream Bronzer. I don't use a lot of cream bronzers and blushes. I need to play with them more. Tarte actually makes my favorite powder bronzer, which is the Amazonian Clay Park Ave Princess. I love it. I wear it almost daily. I have it on today. So I feel like if I like that bronzer, that I'll probably like their cream bronzers. At least I hope that's a good thought process. I don't know, we'll see. But I really want to try this one out. It is $29. And in addition, because it's a fantasy cart, so why not? I want to buy the brush that's made to go with it. It is sold separately. They don't come together. However, that is $29 as well. So for $60, $58, I would get the bronzer as well as the brush, and then I could actually try it out, give my review, and hopefully love it. Okay, so those are the items that I would either repurchase or probably will purchase in the near future. Now it's time to go into the really fun stuff. So what are some brands that I have never tried, I have never purchased? They are very pricey. I definitely need to try them and just haven't yet. Fantasy cart, I had to get an expensive pair of lashes. I do love wearing my lashes, and I really have been wanting to try the Lily Lashes Miami. Laura Lee is another YouTuber that I enjoy watching. She loves these lashes. They look beautiful. I've just never been able to try them. So Lily Lashes, the Miami style, are definitely on my list. They are $30 for 1 pair of lashes. So for me, that's pricey. If you watch my videos, I typically get the Ardell Demi Wispies, and I can pick those up either at drugstore or at TJ Maxx for usually around $10 for 5 of them. So if you do the math there, $30 for 1 pair of lashes is just more than I'm usually spending. So it definitely made my fantasy cart. So to go with my lashes, can you believe it? I have never tried a Huda Beauty product. I have got to get on that bandwagon. Her products look amazing and I need to try them. So a recent launch was the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes Mascara. I've been seeing this all over Instagram. You'll see in the picture, it has a dual-sided volumizing and lengthening. I think it's really fun. It's clever packaging. I definitely want to pick it up and try it. It is $27, so it's not terribly priced for high-end mascara. She has so many beautiful palettes. I had a really hard time deciding what eye palettes I was going to put in this cart. And you'll see I have a couple palettes coming up. So I decided not to add a Huda Beauty palette into this. However, it was definitely on the short list when I was designing this cart. So with that tie-in, let's just go straight into the palette I did decide to pick. Sephora Fantasy cart, I had to pick up something by Natasha Denona. I don't own anything by Natasha Denona. Her palettes are iconic, they're amazing, they are stunning, and they are expensive. So I have not yet picked any of them up. Maybe someday I'll get there, but for today, I knew, okay, I gotta find a palette. Now, if I was really to purchase this cart, I wanna make sure it's a product I was gonna use. She has a lot of beautiful palettes, but I wanted to make sure it was something I could use daily. Everyone right now is talking about her bronze palette, which looks absolutely beautiful. But I went through, I took my time to really decide which color story matches me best, which color story is something that I would use frequently, I could do so many different looks with, and I landed on the Sunset palette. I love the color story. It's so golden. It's so beautiful. There's fun things to play with, but it's still really classic. This palette is $129. So if I'm going to spend $129 on one product, I want to make sure it's versatile and I want to make sure it's something that I absolutely love. So let's talk Hourglass. I had to get an Hourglass product. I looked at some of their foundations, which look amazing. They were on my short list as well. I had a hard time keeping out of my cart, but what I ended up landing on as I was going through, I didn't do this intentionally, but I think I almost have a full face of makeup in my cart, which is fun. And when I was looking at the Hourglass products, I was like, you know what? I don't have a powder in my cart yet. So they have an amazing powder. It's very well reviewed. It's a bestseller on Sephora's website, and it's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. So I would use that as an all over the face powder, a setting powder. It is $48. When I decided to do this challenge, I immediately thought Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte Tilbury has amazing makeup. I haven't yet tried her makeup either. I mentioned earlier about Jessica Braun. I love her videos. Thank you, Jess. And she loves her products and she uses them fairly frequently. She does find dupes for them often, which is amazing. Thank you for that. But Charlotte Tilbury just has some really iconic products, and one of them is her Pillow Talk lipstick. So it is a matte lipstick. It's a bestseller for her, and I had that in my cart. And then I decided I really wanted the eyeshadow quad that's in the same Pillow Talk story. Jess uses it all the time. It's beautiful, it's stunning, it's definitely a wish list item for me, so I added that one too. And then I was looking, I was going to add the lip liner with Pillow Talk, so I already had 3 Charlotte Tilbury items. And then I found a bestsellers kit on Sephora's website. So this is the most expensive item I added to my cart, and it is a Charlotte Tilbury Look Sets Refresh in Pillow Talk. So it comes with a mascara, an eyeliner, a blush, a lip liner, a lipstick, and the quad. And they're all in the Pillow Talk story. And it is a total of $220. But remember, you're getting 6 Charlotte Tilbury products. There is savings in there when you do the math. It does also come with that adorable makeup bag, which I just think is so pretty. After I added the foundation, which I just knew I was going to repurchase, and I was looking for new items, this is the first item that got added to my cart. Part of this cart building for me was, what is iconic? What do I not have? What things do I need to kind of round out my makeup collection that is missing, in my opinion? And what that is a classic red lipstick. I have been doing bolder lips and eyes in the past year or so than I ever did before. I was kind of a chapstick or lip gloss girl for a while, and I've really been enjoying bringing a little bit more color to my life and to my face. So with that, one thing I really still need is a classic red lip. I never thought I could pull it off before, and what I realized is it's not necessarily how it looks on you. I mean, obviously that plays a part, but it's all about your confidence. It's all about yourself. If I feel like I look beautiful in it, then I look beautiful in it, right? Makeup is about enjoying yourself and enhancing your own beauty. So if you want to rock a red lip, rock a red lip. That's something I had to learn about myself in the last couple years. So now I just need the perfect red lipstick to carry that out. And what I landed on is 999 by Christian Dior. So you'll see it here, you'll recognize it, but this lipstick is rumored to have been the lipstick worn by the models at Christian Dior's first runway show. Now, I don't know if that's true. Obviously, I have no way to verify that, but it is just the iconic Dior red, and Dior has such fabulous lipsticks. It's a fabulous formula that how could this not be the red lipstick that I wanted to pick up? A lot of people with this fantasy cart have been adding the Christian Louis Vuitton red lip, which I completely understand. Red bottom shoes, it makes more sense, but I left it out of my cart. For some reason, the first thing I want to ever own that says Christian Louis Vuitton on it is the Christian Louis Vuitton black pumps. It's on my bucket list, it's on my wish list, so I want that to be the first product I purchase. And this Dior red lip, rumored to be from that runway. I love fashion, I love runway shows. This just was perfect for me. So that is all the makeup I have in my cart. If you're counting, there are still 4 more items in my cart that I have not yet listed. So what I have left is a perfume and a couple skincare products. My favorite perfume is the Philosophy Love Swept. I actually have it right here. I wear this all the time. It's my absolute favorite. I'm sure I'll just keep wearing it the rest of my life. So I don't tend to try to get that many other perfumes just because I love this one so very much. And although Sephora carries Philosophy perfume, they do not have this specific scent, which is always sad. So when I repurchase this, I always get it from Ulta instead. So that I intended to be another repurchase item for my cart, but I couldn't do that. So I decided, okay, I still want to grab a perfume. What's one that I've always wanted to try that I think might be similar to this one, but still different? I don't want them to be exactly the same. And I landed on Marc Jacobs Daisy Love. So I was looking at some Marc Jacobs makeup. It's another amazing line, but I settled on this perfume instead. I am an absolute sucker for packaging. I love the daisy, I love the shape, I love the flower, I love everything about this. I have smelled it in the past in stores or department stores, so it's just a really good one that I think I could wear daily as well, in addition to this one I wear all the time. So skincare wise, if you follow me over on Instagram, you know I love skincare. So I've been into skincare even longer than I've been more seriously into makeup, and there's a few products that have just been on my bucket list, and I had to add them to this cart. It is a Sephora cart. It doesn't need to just be makeup products in my opinion, especially if I love skincare. So one of the products I just don't always have the budget to buy, and since I pick up a lot of the skincare products I get on sale at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, this brand is just never sold there. I have never seen it there, and that is Tatcha. Tatcha is an amazing brand. It is a high-end skincare brand, and I have only really tried their products in small samples. So I'm ready to dig into some of the full-size products. So I was looking through to see which ones I would pick up, and just like the Charlotte Tilbury set, I decided absolutely just need to go for it. I do have $1,000 to spend. So I added the Tatcha Best Sellers kit into my cart, which is $60. Now in this kit, you get the Deep Cleanse, which is a cleanser, the Water Cream, which is a moisturizer, the Silk Canvas, which is a makeup primer, and the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, which is like a setting spray. So those are 4 amazing products. They're not as large as the full size if you were to buy the full sizes individually, but for me, I think that would be a great start to try them out, make sure they're a match for my skin, make sure I don't have any bad reactions. I don't expect that in any way, but you always want to be careful. So one more Tatcha product that's not in the bestsellers kit that I absolutely had to grab is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mask. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, I mask daily, and most of the time it's a sheet mask. And this is an amazing sheet mask that is expensive for just one mask. So to my cart, I added the 4-pack for $45. So let me just read you from the website so that I don't lead you astray for skincare. It claims to be a silky, soft, skin-fitting sheet mask that delivers a healthy drink of ultra-hydrating botanical oils and extracts for a dewy glow in just one use. So I'm actually in a forum of other women that like to mask, and this is one of the favorites on that, and I've been so jealous of it ever since. It says it's a solution for dryness, dullness, and uneven texture, and fine lines and wrinkles. I don't have dryness, I do have oily skin, but I do have a lot of texture in my skin. That's one of my skin concerns, as well as just trying to preemptively combat fine lines and wrinkles. I figure the more I can do in my 30s, the better off I'll be in my 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, right? It's kind of my take on it, at least. So Tatcha is on Sephora's list of clean beauty products, so it is formulated without sulfates, parabens, all those things that we don't like. So I really appreciate that in a brand as well. So the very last item in my cart is another skincare brand, and that is Drunk Elephant. One of Sephora's birthday gift options last year was a Drunk Elephant cleanser and cream, which I loved, and I've always wanted to try more. And one of their best sellers is the Drunk Elephant Sukari Baby Facial. So let me read to you about this one as well. So this is a pro-quality ABA BHA facial that resurfaces skin to reveal greater clarity, improve skin texture and tone, and a more youthful appearance. So this isn't a product that you would want to use daily. I probably wouldn't use it more than once a week. You don't want to over exfoliate, especially with AHA and BHA. You don't want to overdo that on your skin. A lot of people do find this to be a very tingly product. I have not tried it myself yet, but if you have sensitive skin or you're just personally sensitive to things tingling on your face, this might not be the best product for you. I'd recommend a sample maybe before purchasing this. It is $80, but for me, I love that tingliness. I don't have terribly sensitive skin, so I would just dive in right for the full product, so it definitely made my list. So that's it, 16 products, $1,000 on the dot, no tax. I'm probably just going to keep these items hanging out on my cart because, like I said, I'm probably going to pick up 1 or 2 of them. There's definitely some high-end products that are probably just going to indefinitely stay on my wish list, or maybe I'll just, you know, drop hints to family and friends. But even some of those, it's too much money that I would want people spending on me anyway, so it'll probably just sit in my cart, and maybe someday I'll get lucky enough to win a $1,000 Sephora gift card, and I've got it already all ready to go. I can't wait to read down in the comments what some of your dream items from Sephora are, so definitely let me know. Maybe there's some that I didn't even think of that if I actually ever got this card, I'd have to switch them out. If you liked this video, you want to see more of it, please give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Bye!